How y'all doing? Here in Wilcox now. Just got here, checked in. There's 3 sections, 15 teams. The first section I'm running with Ty. I remember his name is Coggins from Prescott Valley, and TC Bunn. Both from Prescott Valley, they're both good hands. And then the second section I'll be running with Team Skoden, Rodell and his boy Shane Interpreter. They're from Kenta. Some guys that TJ and I helped start out too. They come a long ways. They're pretty good. And then my team, the last team, is Team Allen. I wish it was TJ, but TJ is kind of tied up elsewhere with work and couldn't make this show. But I'm sure he'll be in the next video or so. As with me, Marshall, Preston Stevenson, one of my buddies that come around from Warm Springs, Oregon, to race with me, and then Kenny Begay. He's from Fort Defiance. He's one of the guys we got started with too, and he's a good hand. So I got myself lined up pretty good. Hopefully we can make something happen.
Until the day I die, rebel souls, deserters we've been called, chose a gun and threw away the sun. Now these towns, well, they all know our name. The death punch sound is our claim to fame. And that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny. Bad company till the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Until the day I die. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, blood for blood. We've all gotta die. We've all gotta die. And that's why they call me bad company. I won't deny. Bad company till the day I die. Bad company, I won't deny. Bad company till the day I die. Until 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 the day I die. A company always on the run, a destiny, oh, it's the rising sun.
How y'all doing? Just got done with the race. I ran 3 times. I ran the first section with TC Bunn. Made sure I'm with him. Second team, Team Skoden. The saddle busted on a rider in the third place. My team, Allen, we bet it pretty hard. My fault. We got ran over outside the chute. So, but I made a batch around TC, and we were able to take second. So there's three Sanchos. These wanted to buckle. Get some boys. And they're pulling us. Just got paid out and got my award, second place with TC Button. And being down here in Wilcox is really close to the Mexico border, and having a lot of good friends and good people I consider brothers, and this is one of them, and his name is Delbert White. He's from Maricopa. He did a clinic about 2 years ago there in Maricopa. We did a video of that one too, but this guy, I known him for about 3-4 years now, 4 or 5 years.
Longer than that.
Quite a bit. I seen him at Prescott. We raced together a little bit, but I know he bent over backwards for these kids. He has a lot of. Today he had some kids, his own kids, race today. He's one guy that will bend over backwards for kids in his community. So, what'd you think about the race, and how'd your kids do, Delbert?
Well, I mean, just like you mentioned, met Marshall, quite a few years back. Met a lot of friends, over the years, that I was able to get in here and be able to compete. Met Marshall. I didn't really know Marshall too well. Probably back in the days when I first started. I think back it's been
2010.
I don't know, longer than that. I counted back about 15 years.
I never
my
seen
first
it.
buckle I won was in 05. It was in 2005. I won my first buckle in 2005.
Marty.
Yeah, with Marty White.
I'm not that old.
Yeah, Cowboy from Hell. Out there in Gila River. So I learned a lot, throughout the years, and met a lot of people over the years. And then I had started going through, some health deals with, I don't want to say health deals, but my body, started, kind of giving out some areas, shoulder surgeries. I've had tons of surgeries. Yeah, but anything I can do, to be around, the race, be involved, with Marshall and a lot of guys that I met over the years. Sad to say, some guys that have passed on. We kind of do in honor of them, myself, the young kids in my community. We started doing a little bit of somewhat of like our own little personal little clinic deal down there. We get some kids throughout the community there. Some kids, from the reservation. Some kids, were off the reservation, but just right butted up to our community there, where we've had a lot of interest, out there. My boys, go to school, and then they, talk to their friends, and then their friends want to try it, So me and my older son, Nick, a lot of guys know Nick, from over the years. He started, pretty young as well. Prescott Frontier days. He was just 16 years old. Started there, saw him progress, and then from there, me and him, we started kind of. It kind of got us excited, to want to pass it on. I've helped Marshall, with several, the last few clinics, that he's done. He helped me out with the clinic I did down there in Maricopa. It feels good, to be able to know that I've got a good group of guys, that I can call, all brothers and family. I could never trade anything, more for what I've got, and gained over the years, with these guys, and it's been an awesome experience, to be a part of it. Even though I haven't been racing, I would love to. It's just, if God allows my my body to recover, I like to. But if I'm around it and able to help out, then I'm gonna do what I can, to help out, the youth, the kids, fellow team members, and whatever it may be, I'm always down to help, haul horses. We contract horses with me and one of my cousins down from Maricopa, with the local rodeos down there, with the Teal Nation Fair, Casa Grande. We also do Gila River, the Wichita, down there, Coordination, stuff like that. All the horses, like I said, I would never trade it for anything else. Other than that, with all that being said, I'm grateful to be able to have, been a part of this. So, even if I can't race, like I said, Marshall mentioned, with the kids, I still bring them out here. Wilcox, it's the first time I know they have the Rex Allen days. Past several years, I passed here 2 times. Actually, my first time to be able to get out here. I bring my boys out, to get them to experience. They're young, teenagers, but they're getting in there, with the big dogs, so it gives them a good, sense of I would probably say like excitement gives them a little bit more of a boost, confidence-wise, to know that they're running with some of the best. We went down to Cortez back in October, and there was a pretty good pool of teams there. Some professional racers like Marshall, a lot of other guys that came from California, and other states. It was an honor, for me to be able to get my boys, to experience that. Met a lot of good friends, out of state, racers, things like that over the years, and so like I said, I could go on and on, forever, talking, and I'd probably take up, another hour or so talking, but I love to be able to, express, what I've gained myself, with my boys, and then like I said, pass it on to the rest of the kids that are coming up. So I'm honored, very honored.
Yeah, Delbert, I've been over backwards with his kids. I noticed that he brought some kids today, and I consider him a brother. He's down here, treats me good, treats everybody. My friends I introduced him are very good. Like my friends that brought the horses for the show, they need a place to put the horses up for the weekend. He's been over backwards for them as it is to put them up for the week. Thanks, Delbert.
Yeah, no,
consider you a brother, man, not a friend.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. Thank you.
That's it, Delbert. I guess give a shout out to my sponsors, Rob Day and Patty Demetrio, the Reyes Riders Indian Motorcycle Club. They gave me these shirts and they helped me out at the big shows like Cheyenne and Prescott. Then the Peshikai family, the Angels versus Drunk Drivers. So those guys that been over backwards helped me. Awesome.